So I'm out here in the forest, drinking a beer. Don't worry, I didn't drive here. This is the backyard. And yeah, as strange as this is going to sound to you guys, I am walking the cat. Yep, that's right. I walked the cat. Hey guys, what's up? Sel here from Final Save Point Crew, and just a little quick blog telling you guys what I've been up to and stuff. So this week's been sort of a mini vacation from like the normal PC repairing world and IT work and whatnot. I'm still doing some of that, like home computer, like IT stuff on the side and whatnot. But this week it's been kind of light. I haven't been taking any jobs in that and whatnot. Um, as far as the website goes, also been taking that light, doing blog style stuff like this. I can do pretty quick and quite frankly poop out pretty fast. But I will say that this Sunday, despite my time off here, my brother being in town and vacationing with us and whatnot, there still will be a final save cast at, I want to say, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday, and that'll be live on YouTube as always, and I'll tweet it out before we go live. All right, so also Joe this coming week has a PC build that he's doing video. He's kind of doing like a slash review for a case and then a PC build in it. The build's for his sister, brother-in-law, and nephews. It's mainly a first-time PC gaming system for his 8-year-old and 6-year-old nephews, I guess. His brother-in-law, I believe, gave him a budget of $1,000, and that was with a monitor, keyboard, mouse, system, and operating system in mind. He ended up deciding to go with a Intel i5 4590, same processor that I have, quad-core, 3.3 gigahertz turbo clock to 3.7 to keep it cool so it will stay at that turbo clock. He ended up going with a Cooler Master Hyper T4. It's a direct heat pipe touch technology, and the bird's not happy about that, I guess. It uses 6mm heat pipes, and it's a 120 millimeter fan, but it's a nice cheap part. It's like around $25-$30, so that thing already runs stupid cool. It should keep it cool in the first place. The other one he got was for the motherboard. He got a ASRock H97M Pro 4. There, I actually remembered it. Cool. It's a micro ATX board. One strange thing, it has two old school PCI slots on it, which nobody uses that anymore. I don't know why they keep on including that. But it has a nice black PCB with like a metallic blue heat sinks on it. And to match that, he went with 8 gigabytes of Kingston HyperX Fury RAM that's got a same metallic blue color styling. Should match the whole build pretty well. The hard drive, we're just going with single mechanical hard drive on this one, since it is mainly for kids, and an SSD is not really necessary. I mean, load times are relative. When you're that small, you got all the time in the world, basically. So it is a 1 terabyte Western Digital Caviar Blue, I believe, and it's actually probably the same one in my system that I've had for 2 years, so I can vouch for it. It's a pretty damn good hard drive for the money. Speed-wise, people, they tend to go with the black, but really the black is not much faster than this drive, so to me it's kind of a waste. Then for the GPU, he's getting a Radeon R9 280X. It is the Sapphire Vapor X card, and only complaint I got about that card is no backplate, but it was $220 for the GPU, which is a really nice GPU for that money. 3 gigs of VRAM, has the same kind of black and blue styling as everything else, and it's got a nice little blue Vapor X light on the side. It comes off pretty bright actually, and there's a row of 6 lights on the back that will actually light up as the card gets hotter or colder. But this thing stays stupid cool. I've used these in builds before, and with the vapor chamber in there, it covers the memory, the GPU, and then there's a nice little area for the MOSFETs as well, as you can see in this picture here. And it is just like those fans never ramp up past 35%. They just stay so stupid cool. Um, then for the case, we contacted a couple of people for parts to see what we could get, basically for free and also for like review samples. So we ended up contacting Fractal Design was one of them, and they were nice enough to send us a Fractal Design Node 804. It's their dual chamber case, kind of like the Corsair Air. I think it was the 540. And it kind of looks a little bit like a mini fridge or a subwoofer or something like that. But it's kind of neat how it works out. It's got a one chamber for the hard drives and the power supply, and it's got a nice little exhaust fan in there, and then the other chambers for the motherboard and all the components in there, GPU and whatnot. It's got a fan controller. The thing I really like about it, because of the way this motherboard is laid out with the two PCIe slots, one on the very top, one on the very bottom. If they ever, I doubt it, but if they ever decide to do crossfire with this thing, they could stick the second card on the bottom, and it's got the 5 PCI slots. So they got a nice air gap in between the two cards, and then even despite it being a micro ATX card, or a micro ATX case, I should say. Um, Other than that, he got a AOC 27-inch 1920 by 1080 monitor, kind of standard. It had to be a 27-inch. Thanks to Mike Renner, one of my buddies right now, he got him a copy of Windows 8.1 Pro for the system. And I want to see, what else am I forgetting? Oh, mouse and keyboard. Because they're small kids, there wasn't really need to get like, you don't want to get something like super expensive because they might kind of wreck it. Wow, the frog is so loud. But Cooler Master has their CM Devastator bundle, so it's a nice rubber dome gaming keyboard with the media controls. It's got the lockout feature for the Windows key, and then it's got a nice optical mouse in there that is honestly neither or actually the best, but it's got nice blue backlighting to match everything. And the mouse, I believe, goes up to about 2,000 to 2,500 DPI, so it's plenty enough for most people. And the only thing I've ever ran into it is the scroll wheel on the mouse will sometimes get kind of squeaky for like the first week after it wears in, and it's fine. But for most people, I that's even what I recommend, because the thing with mice are they're kind of subjective with the way they fit your hand and whatnot, and so it's a good first step for cheap to kind of learn what you like and what you dislike and whatnot. So, but for $30, you can't complain. It's a pretty good deal. So that's coming up later on in the week, and as far as anything else, it's just off the cuff. Uh, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll do a couple other videos if I got time later on. Like early in the week. Definitely later in the week, I'm going to be doing something. I just not exactly sure what that is yet. So, but yeah, guys, we'll see you on Sunday with the podcast, and have a good one.